Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the stream. I hope you all had a good 21 hours since the last stream. I had math right there and I forgot how long the stream was, so I couldn't math it out properly. But we're back. And it's time to get started. But first, a quick word from our spot. No, I'm just kidding. But first, I need to... Oh, John, you know you're not sick of my face. Well, your mom's not sick of my face. Oh, never mind. That was going to get too graphic. I had to stop that joke right there. Alright, what's up, Mike? Okay, so this is where we left off on Thursday of last week. Yesterday we worked on a separate project, which we're going to go ahead and finish up. Actually, real quick, I need to cut off the hair. I'm going to do the hair like I do these guys, so that I can test the process and see how it works out when I get it printed. Because I have to get it printed. Where the heck is Blinky? Blinky hasn't been around and I need her to do the printing. So hopefully she shows up again soon. I just want to clean up a little bit of this hair. And I might actually... Yeah, we're going to clean it up just a little bit so that it's a little bit easier for me to work with when it's time to work. I know it looks weird like that, but it's actually fine. See, those wrinkles aren't, like, physically there. I don't know why it does that. It makes it difficult to see what's going on. I mean, they're there, but not barely. Blinky showed up yesterday? I didn't see Blinky. But first... Best way to do it. That sounded way more gross than I meant it to. Or did I? I'm going to leave it in this color. It's not the right color, but it's better than gray. So I'm just going to kind of just go through and just clean the hair up a little bit. We'll do some inflammatory work. Smooth it out. We'll do a little bit of reshaping. And like right here, I don't like the way this is, so what I'll do is I'll inflate it right here and I'll move this part in a bit. Hey, I'm thinking about playing some Smash Brothers tonight. I'm very close to becoming part of the Elite Smash thing. I think I am anyway. And, I mean, I should be based on what I know about it. Anyway, I'd like to play some, but I'm definitely not doing a public stream again. Not for that especially, because I know people are just going to complain the whole time. Like a bunch of ninny-muggins. So, I think I might do like a Patreon-only stream. If anybody on Patreon is interested, be aware that that may happen later. But of course, as I always do, if you have been a consistent contributor to the things that happen around here, you will also be provided with the link. Because, while it is not an exclusive Patreon thing, I can cheat like that. There's no part of Patreon that says you get to come onto my streams that are Patreon exclusive. That's not a thing. I just made that up just now. So, for instance, Trimp, you would be more than welcome to bring your eyeballs. A ninja clown? Oh, that's not gonna happen at all. Never. The whole clown thing is just like so not my... That's not how we do things, man. Alright, one of these slashes is a really good one for sculpting. Let's see if it's for sculpting hair. Is it this one? No. Maybe? Doesn't appear to... What's that doing even? Oh, it's that kind, so that's not it. Unless it is. One of them... Maybe I have to do a thing first. That could be. It's possible I have to set it to like regular. Let's try it and see if we can do that, if that'll help us out. Will this work? Hey, I should do it to the right one. That'd be smart. Okay, well that's probably not a good idea. Look at that, that's not good at all. You know what, we're not going to do that because I don't feel like wasting the time on it. It has nothing to do with the knee donations. Those are just a coincidence. Oh! Oh! Sometimes I just like to sit like this. It's completely unrelated. Actually, sitting like this hurts many parts of my body. Actually, it only hurts a few, but I'm not allowed to talk about those. Or I'm not allowed to talk about the other ones. Few that I'm allowed to talk about. Gosh, if I could English, that would be way better. I might as well change the rules of the stream to any language you want because I'm not getting much done with the English anyway. Do it for the vine, Anthony. I don't know what that means.
PP.
Whoa, why did he type PP? That sounds bad. That sounds very bad. Thank you for the donation. But don't type PP, even if you just meant to put, like, capital P's to make a smiley face with sunglasses or something. Typing PP makes it awkward. My knee is so in the way right now. Is what your mom said last night. Oh. I know somebody out there is going to be offended, even though I didn't even aim it at anybody. I don't care. What character am I making? This is a self-portrait. If I was an 18-year-old Middle Eastern girl from Gargoyles. It's a character from Gargoyles. I'm doing it as a commission. Okay, I can't say it like that. It's a commission. And I just wanted to wrap up before we got onto our daily business. So I just want to clean the hair up a little bit before we her hair is normally like this color, for the record. But I can't see with that color. I guess white works. White's a little deceiving though sometimes. Subbed and liked. Thanks. Nope, not Elisa Maza, because she's not Middle Eastern. Or an 18-year-old girl. But you were close. Got the show right. That is the right show. This character's name is Shari. No, I'm not gonna buy those Goku heads. The last thing I reviewed from them was terrible. And it doesn't surprise me because when I asked them for review samples way back when they first started showing stuff, they ignored me. And usually when companies ignore me, it means their product's no good. Not always, but usually. And what do you know? Their product turned out to be no good. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't trust a company who's afraid to send their product to a reviewer. I mean, realistically, there's a plethora of reviewers out there in just about every every category, and there are plenty who don't know what they're talking about. And if you have a product that you are not confident in, well, I'll tell you what, some reviewers might be the better choice than others. I don't even know if that's, I don't know if they sent any out. I'm just saying that's how it works in general. I think that'll work. Oh, the ears. We don't want ears. We do not need the ears, so they gotta go. No, you're not wrong, John. Most of the fighting games in the 90s were all just trying to get on the hype train from Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. Mostly Street Fighter, though. Where are you getting this information, Claytomani? That's really good. No, that hasn't been happening for a while, Alfonso. I just got the Kazuya figure from them. Of course, I can't say for sure, but as far as these other licenses that supposedly YouTubers know about, unless you saw a video of it, I don't know if it's all that trustworthy, because it's highly unlikely that they announce stuff by telling random YouTubers rather than posting it publicly. It's possible, but it's unlikely. Yeah, the Fwoosh is a very trustworthy place. Sorry, I couldn't help but laugh. Hey, speaking of the Fwoosh, this just made me think of it, guys. I found out that that poll that people kept tagging me in to say that, like, the best reviewers for 2018, and then they listed a bunch of people, not including me. What are you doing over there, cat? That poll is from, like, an actual website, Toy News International. I think that's awfully funny. Like, it's not just, I mean, clearly it is, but it's not just some people who made a poll. It's like an official thing for their official website. I think that's very funny. Stop. But based on who that website is affiliated with, it's not surprising at all that that is the case, that would happen. And it's not like it hurts my feelings. I'm not surprised at all. But I think it's funny and telling. I just wish that the people who are their audience, I mean, maybe they will, I don't know, would do with that information something a little more proactive. You like the Fwoosh toy news? But that's not like their news. It's just information that everybody has access to. Stop! Stop! Trying to milk a little extra detail out of this without losing the cartoon look. The eyelids don't look bad though. I think that's alright. I hate not having like proper eyelids for anime type drawing. That's really good. That was awesome. Well, I mean, that list is funny only because there are certain reviewers on that list, which, like, there's one anyway that I know of on that list that, shall we say, has a history of trying to sabotage my channel. And that person that is on that list that has done that also is sponsored by that company, or that whatever, I guess it's a company technically, maybe, I don't know. So it's awfully convenient, you know? And again, like, I don't personally care, I just think it's fun. I wouldn't even know about it if it wasn't for people tagging me in it. Like, I couldn't care less what those people do. It doesn't affect me. Oh no, I'm not on some janky list somebody made, like, that doesn't affect what I'm doing. It'd be nice if that wasn't the case, you know. I'd much rather not have extra hurdles and obstacles to overcome in order to reach my audience, or an audience, but that's the way it is, and I put myself in this position on purpose. I was hoping it wouldn't turn out this way, but this is the choice I made. Damn integrity and information-based videos. Oh man, what did I do to myself? One of the things I will comment on is the fact that I actively avoid basically everyone in the toy community. Like, I don't talk to them at all. I don't comment on them by name. I mean, like, I have nothing to do with them. Yet they all, not all, but there's a group of them, as is evidenced by that list, that absolutely can't stand me. And I've got no contact with them at all. I think that's absolutely funny. That guy who's never said anything about me or contacted me or had any contact with me at all, that guy's a jerk. What? How did you come to that conclusion there? It's almost like these decisions are made on a strictly what benefits me basis. It's weird. Telling everybody someone's a jerk without actually knowing that person. Seems like the kind of thing McDonald's would do to Burger King. Like, don't buy their food. Those guys are a bunch of jerks. That kind of situation. There's actually a meme, which is funny. It's something along the lines of, oh, that person who doesn't like me told you bad things about me. I'm sure it's all true. That'll be good enough. The head's only going to be this big. It's going to look fine. Atomic Andy. What's up, Atomic Andy? No, it wasn't like that at all. I mean, there's a history of it. I'm not going to get into it because it doesn't matter. I've talked about it before. No, it's beneficial for people who are in competition to try to badmouth the competition. There's not really a bunch. There's a bunch of toy reviewers, and I imagine a lot of them don't like me, but they're not competition. And I don't mean that as an insult, it's just... Oh, I'm not even on the right piece. I'm like, it's not changing. Why isn't it changing? Because you're not on the right piece, you moron. But they're not competition. Anyway. No. I don't need to get into it. It doesn't matter. Like I said, I don't care what those people do. But it was brought to my attention, so I can comment on it. I mean, I can comment on whatever the hell I want. Seriously speaking, it was brought to my attention. And then... I think that's telling. It's interesting. And I think the problem with the internet these days is that that kind of information won't be... Nobody will do anything with it. They'll be like, oh, those guys didn't include Anthony, who is based on what people have told me, not my own opinion, because my own opinion is obviously invalid in this conversation. I have had a few people say, oh, you're the best reviewer there ever was. And I'm not saying that in like an egotistical way, it's for the context of this. For that to happen on a relatively regular basis, and then to not be on a list of top reviewers, I think is, I guess, ironic perhaps. And I think that's very telling. But people aren't going to look at that list and do anything about it. Not that they can do anything about it, about the list itself, but in who they decide to give their viewership to, that kind of thing. Kind of like the whole Chris Brown still on YouTube trending even though he's a convicted felon who beats women. That kind of thing, you know? People don't care anymore. It doesn't matter what goes on. And I guess that's kind of what I'm getting at. It's the problem with the internet these days, is the moral of the story. There's this huge Me Too movement, but it's perfectly okay to not worry about Chris Brown bashing people's heads against car windows and stuff like that. That's all fine. What? YouTube trending! Best music ever. Clearly. Alright, we're gonna leave it like that. Let's cut the neck out a little bit. I'm still concerned. I know what I'll do. Let's go here. No, and by the way, Victor, my point is not that I'm a victim. I'm just stating things that happened. I don't... Like I said, I don't really pay attention to what any of those other people do anyway, so it doesn't bother me. But those things did happen. The thing that I mentioned anyway about people trying to tank my YouTube channel, that kind of thing. I really hate this animated look so much because the eyes are so big and weird. They have to be. It's just an algorithm, though, John. It's definitely not manually controlled. Don't you trust that? I know I would trust it. Oh, that's going to be a problem. Well, maybe. I should be able to flex it and get it to tuck in. I hope I can. Well, if I have to, I can always trim out the bottom. I am. I wouldn't have to, but I am doing that. Alright, we'll just leave it like that. Actually, before we do that, let's do this. Hey, what's up, legend? Hey, does anybody know if that poll ever came to a head? Like, did they finish voting yet? I'd be very curious to see how that pans out. I have a hunch, I know how it's gonna go, but I'd be very curious to see. Or to know, I guess. Oop, nope, wrong button. Oh, I'm not going to say the name of the website. Actually, I will. It's Toy News International. I already said it. Plus, that way people are aware. If it was me, if I was a consumer, that would bother me and I wouldn't give that, I guess it's a business, whatever, my patronage. But, you know, people do what they will. I mean, that would be like Car and Driver magazine saying the top car manufacturer for 2018 and not even considering, like, making a poll and just cutting a company out altogether so that you can't vote for it. Like, is that not the funniest thing ever? Talk about bias in the media. I know that's not what people generally mean when that's brought up, but that's exactly what it is. It'd be like somebody doing a poll of what's your favorite ice cream, and chocolate and vanilla aren't on the list. How can you count that poll as accurate? Can't. Alright. I have to resize it, but I don't know what size, so we're not doing it yet. Nick McHorton! How you doing? Alright guys, there's something I wanted to try. I want to see if I can make this work. So my vision, I'm going to take you on a journey. A mental journey. A mental image journey. A visual, mental, metaphorical journey. About an action figure who has the option of a vest type thing. That, not really a vest, more like a gi, like reuse gi kind of. But not a gi, just like a regular clothing type item, not a martial arts thing. And no sleeves on that gi, and that's fine. But then there's also a set of arms with molded clothes to make the sleeves, to make it all one piece. So you have two different options with one set of clothing. However, that action figure has a very muscular torso, and it might be very difficult to make that a reality. And that's what we're going to try to find out today. We're going to see if I can sculpt a vest type thing. Not really a vest. I only say it's a vest type thing because it's not going to have sleeves for now. But that's not what it is. Because it could be a full-on jacket. I forgot we made new legs. It is a jacket without... a sleeveless jacket is what we'll call it. It's not a vest so much as the other thing I made is a vest. So I don't want to call it that. No, you know what? I don't want that tie there. Because it wouldn't be there. Hey! What are you doing? These damn cats are going to be the end of me. Can you make a Mega Man custom ZBrush figure? Sure. I was wondering how that would work. How what would work? What are we talking about? See, he's so bulky. I'm afraid that if I make a loose piece that fits over him completely, it's not gonna work. But it might work. It's gonna have to be thin. Oh, look at that! Look at it! Oh, that's so funny. I didn't think it was going to maintain so much of the detail. Oh, that really tickles me. He's got big old man tatties. Oh! Oh man, that is too funny. Even his neck is fat. Oh man. It even kept the nipples. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna click accept on that just to see what it looks like on its own. Okay, so it's just the entire thing. I wondered how it would do it since I didn't mask anything off. He got so fat. No, it's not staying this way. I'm just making a clone of the torso to make a vest out of the material. Obviously, I'm not keeping it that way. What the hell good would that do? Here's his body, and here's a fat version of his body. That's grossly oversized. That doesn't make any sense at all. That's not what I'm doing, obviously. Oh man, that made me very happy. He didn't lose his nipples. I feel like some people don't watch the stream and then comment anyway. Because he didn't lose his nipples. And clearly I wasn't keeping that part. Whatever. Alright, so we'll just do this the easy way. Ah, Victor making fun of the Marvel Legends. The sad thing is it's true. So I'll show you what my goal is. Oh man. How did I do that? I didn't do that. Son of a bitch. Did I do that? I did do that. How did I do that? Oh, I see. When I did it up here, it went through. I was hoping it would only go on the outside. No big deal. We can just get rid of it. Not like that. John, as far as that poll goes, it might only be on Instagram for all I know. That's the only place I was ever tagged in it. So I don't know. Tell you what though, putting it into perspective as if it was like some kind of real thing that mattered, that is irritating. Like, how are you gonna not list somebody who is at least worthy of contention in a poll? Like, that is just too funny. Like, don't even try to hide your motives. I never thought of it that way before. That's funny, man. Alright, now let's try it. That should be much more better. Unless I got the arms done too. I can't... Oh, are those masked? They are. Son of a bitch. Yep. I just screwed that all up. I'm not really screwed up. I just didn't think about the crevasses. Why is the mask so fuzzy too? What gives? Oh, we don't want that. There it is. There it is. Have you ever made an action figure of Chuck Norris? No. I don't think I'd be capable of doing that. It'd be impossible to capture it properly. It was on Facebook too, huh? Alright, well, hey. I'm curious though, did anybody ever respond Because, as far as I know, there was at least a handful of people asking. Like, what the heck, you're missing some type of situation. Did anybody ever respond to that? I'm willing to bet that they didn't. Because if they're willing to do that in the first place, they are more than willing to ignore people who question it. Alright, so here... Oh my gosh, it's masked again. Anyway, I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing here. If I can ever get around to that step, instead of screwing stuff up. Okay, this should work now. Let's see. One guy was saying something totally wrong about you, and they claimed they watched your videos, and someone kept sending that person links proving them wrong about what they were saying. Yeah, no shit. People complain about me all the time. I have no idea what they're talking about. Do you know what he was saying offhand? Because that doesn't surprise me at all. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's like an armor plate shaped like the boobies. The boobies. Alright. Let's see if we can... There should be separate groups. Alright, why are they not separate groups? Ah, they are. Perfect. Okay, so this is what I was going for, guys. It's an easy way, even though it took me forever. It's an easy way of getting an exact copy of your body to make clothes out of. So, like, if I wanted to... Why is it so dang black? It's black metallic. That doesn't do me any good. Let's say we wanted to make, like, a tight shirt. You wouldn't have it come off the body this much, and you wouldn't get rid of the thick part like I did. But you could do that, and then you could just, like, sculpt your wrinkles in and then smooth them out. Why can't I smooth? What's going on? What's happening here? Oh, it's masked. There we go. Okay, that's why it was so dang black. It was masked. So you can just, like, sculpt wrinkles in. I wouldn't do it that way. I would do it like this. But that's the way you could do it, and that's not what I'm going to be doing right now. But then you smooth out. Oh, look, shirt wrinkles. The best shirt wrinkles. That's the idea anyway. Like, you can kind of tell. Obviously, I didn't do it right, but you get the idea. That's not exactly what we're doing, because I'm not making a tight tank top for it. That I don't buy my own figures and don't have a collection? Oh, man. Tell Mike to post a link to that in Discord. You tell him. Yeah, I told you guys that one guy who's got, like, that big collection of, like, McDonald's toys. I mean, it's not McDonald's toys. There's some good stuff in there, I guess, probably. But it's, like, mostly cheap stuff. Okay, there's no way for me to say this without sounding salty, because it's gonna sound that way, but I couldn't care less. But the point is, the guy was trying to talk shit about me, saying how I don't even have a collection room, so I can't be a real collector. And how could I do reviews without being a real collector? Oh, this isn't working the way I wanted it to at all. This is just... I'm so not paying attention to what I'm doing, and it's not working. I mean, I'm paying attention, but not very well. The guy you're making just looks like EC3. What the hell is EC3? And also your has an E and an apostrophe in it. EC3. I don't know what that is. EC3. What could EC be? Let me think here. I'm gonna figure this one out. EC3. EC3. EC3 is a wrestler on WWE. Sorry, I threw up a little bit in my mouth there. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make my job even easier. EC3 is a wrestler on the WWE. Well, in that case, I'm gonna delete this project and drink some bleach. Hope that's okay with all of y'all. But my life's work has been ruined. What kind of name is EC3? Does he think he's a Star Wars droid? What's your name? I don't have one. I just use letters and numbers. Andre! KTT! What's up? Hey, Trimp. You kiss my ass, you bastard. People are gonna tune in and think that I'm actually arguing with these people, and these aren't people. They're my friends. That's a funny way of putting it, but you guys know exactly what I mean. You don't have to treat your friends nice. Damn you, Kaka Carrot Cake! Man, you haven't been around in forever! When are you going to complete the figure? I'm making a whole line of figures, and it'll be completed once I finish it. That poll they had was on their forums. I skimmed the pages, not even a slight mention of you. I just find it odd how you wouldn't even be recognized even a little bit. Well, obviously, it's not an oversight. It was a clearly intentional decision they made to do that. Watch your Patreon, please. Okay, are you the person that's spamming me on Patreon? Because it's inappropriate. Don't comment the same comment everywhere on Patreon. That is inappropriate use of the platform. I will respond to you when I'm able to respond to you. Good one. Good one what? That friends... You don't have to treat friends like people? Or they're not people, they're my friends? You know exactly what I mean. If you aren't able to insult your friend, then they are not your friend. You should be able to insult them. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then you may not have any real friends. I'm sorry to tell you. I'm not that sorry. But people who know what I'm talking about know what I'm talking about. Okay, so we need this guy. We're gonna shoot him all the way to the bottom. And then we need the one from the boobages. Well, first let's clear that mask. Let's take the boobages and shoot that one all the way to the bottom. Alright, see, so the problem I had is I already have the torso and upper and lower torso broken up, so I couldn't really do what I wanted to do. So now it's all one piece, almost. And then I'll be able to turn that into clothes. The mask guy you made earlier, part of the figure line collection. Which mask guy? I made a bunch. I made a whole bunch. Look at all those bunches of mask guys. Look at that. Actually, that's not it. Here we go. Each guy has 2 different masks. This guy has 3. These guys are all helmeted guys. That guy has a helmet face, robot face thing. There's some more helmets. There's a mask. I don't know what you're referring to specifically, but all of these pieces are part of the figure line. I really need to go back in and fix this one. I don't like this one at all. Ew. We need to change it. I also really want to go in and work on Lonk and Ganondorf. Where's Ganondorf? Ganondorf's not in here anymore. I deleted all the files that weren't relatively recent. And because I haven't worked on Ganondorf in so long, he's gone. I mean, I still have the file. It's just not up here. Well, I love to stay and chat more, but I got some homework to do. Don't do homework. Homework's for nerds. I'm just kidding. Thanks for being here. Have fun doing your work. Stay in school. Don't do drugs and all of that good stuff. What happens when I dynamesh it? Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful in each and every way. Oh my goodness. Alright, so here's what we're gonna click that, and that, and that. Nope, shit. What did I do? No. And that, and that. We're gonna womp that all into one group right there, bring it all back, get rid of that, hey, get rid of that, and that, and that, and that. Womp that all together. Ha ha ha. Delete hidden. ZBrush the hell out of it. No, that's a valid point. Better to be a drunk 12-year-old than a ginger. Oh, then a ginge, and then he says gets hecking banned. I get it. I get it. Robot 20XX. What are your question marks for? Alright, ZBrush the poops out of it. I think John might be having a stroke, guys. Just ignore him. That's what you do when someone has a stroke, by the way, in case you weren't sure. You just ignore it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now you can see, hopefully, at least a little bit, what I was getting at. We have now a foundation upon which we can start to build our long vesty coat type thing. If I can make it work. If I can't make it work, then you know what? That's the way it goes. But I want to try. It may not end up working, but you never know until you try. Hey, who's the person that said they saw it and there was no mention of me? Oh, that was Damn You Keka Carrot Cake. I still love that username. I'll never not love it. Depending on how you answer this question, that might change. Did you still vote? Did anybody take a stand for what is right? I won't judge you too much if you didn't, but it's still interesting to me. From a sociological standpoint, how many people noticed the problem and didn't really care? That hurts my heart. It would hurt my feelings, but I don't have any of those anymore. They've been spent. Oh yeah, words can't bring me down. I know. I was singing that song on purpose, John. I wasn't trying to sing it. I'm very much aware of my own inability to sing. I'm not one of those people who thinks I can do everything. I can do everything but sing. And fit into small places. That's about it. Yeah, the feet get huge because of there's no perspective. I know. We've been over this. You can ignore that now. We know that they look so big. Why do you waste my time talking about the feet again, John? Alright, new rule, everybody. Ignore John. First of all, if you didn't know this, you should. He's ginger. That's all I really need to say about that. How are you going to 3D print the figure, or what is the printer that you are going to use? I will answer one of those questions. You pick which one. Nah, that involved me having to sign up for their forum, and the poll has been up for weeks, I think. Gotcha. So by default, you stood up against their inappropriate means of being... Most of those bozos haven't broke 100k. Aren't most of them under like 20k? You choose the printer. I'm not printing it, so I can't answer that question. They will be printed at some stage. I was just joking. I was going to answer both questions anyway. They will be printed at some stage once they're once the models themselves are done, but they will not be. I mean, like, that's only for prototyping, so it's not especially important. And I'm not doing the printing anyway. Wait a second. Why is that like that again? I thought the back was... I know it's not symmetrical, but why is it so asymmetrical? Or is it not? It doesn't look like it is. It's just like the tiniest little bit, apparently. Well, I guess that's alright. Whatever. Yeah. Multiple people asking why I wasn't on the list. No, I don't need people to go to bat for me. I'm not curious. Like, that's fine. I don't expect anything, you know? First of all, it's the internet, and you can't count on anybody for anything. But second of all, I don't expect somebody else to put themselves in the line of fire, so to speak, for me. My question was if people still participated, because that's a little bit different. You could easily say, screw that, I'm not voting, as opposed to actually stepping up and saying something. Guess, does that make sense? Do you guys get where I'm coming from with that? What's going on there? Look at those little guys. What's going on there? Where'd those guys come from? What the heck? Let's go ahead and just get rid of those guys. Oh my god, are they all different polygroups? No. 2 different polygroups. Weird. Little tiny polygroup just hanging out. Like, don't mind us. Carry on. Nothing to see here. Alright, let's pop some arms back on him. Let's see what we can come up with. So the idea is that this piece will work as a standalone piece with bare arms or robot arms or whatever arms you deem necessary for yourself. And it'll also work for another set of arms which have yet to be sculpted. Which are yet to be sculpted. Which would actually finish off the outfit. That's the idea. I don't think it's going to be too bulky. I think we can make it work. So this guy's color scheme red, unlike the other ones. Huh? Huh? Their all color scheme is red and black right now because I've only got the one file and I have all the parts interchangeable. So back to a different topic, because I don't really care to talk about that one anymore. Honestly, I really couldn't care less. Other than it would be nice to not be the case, which I don't think is unreasonable, but I really couldn't care less that those people don't like me. You know? Like, darn. Shucks. But another topic, which is much more important to me, is NECA's shredder. I am very worried, very, very worried that the photos they posted are final product, and that shredder has definitely some stuff going for it, don't get me wrong, but oh boy does it have the wrong look. That helmet and head is so off. I mean, obviously it could be more off, but given how accurate they got the turtles, that helmet and head is janky as a mofo, to use the vernacular of the youth. This part, the shroud part, is just a hot mess. The big faceplate may be slightly too big. Hard to say because it's not on the face where it belongs. It's way too low. And then the face itself, his eyes are pinched in and very small. It's almost like an offensive caricature of a Japanese guy. It's not a good situation. And then it's all matte gray instead of shiny, even with silver as opposed to the chrome it should be. Or polished look that it should be. It's not actually chrome. It's just so wrong. Like, and then everybody's kissing ass like, oh, it's the best thing ever. And then people are like, actually, it's not. And they're like, yeah, look at the picture. It's perfect. And then they look at the picture and it's not even close. And they're like, I don't see a problem. What? How? How? This is why my job is so hard. How do people look at one thing, look at another thing, and say they look exactly the same when they don't look exactly the same? How? Did these people never do one of those books where it's like, here's 12 images, find the one that's different, and they all just failed at that? Like, I don't understand how people can survive in the world and have such low ability to perceive differences across things that are similar. I can't understand it. It hurts my brain. It makes me feel bad for people. It hurts my heart a little bit. I don't understand it. And in all the meanwhile, those people are ruining everything for the rest of us who do have eyeballs and brains. And that's my thoughts on that. But seriously, what the heck? Alright, we're going to dupe this and then Dynamesh it and sculpt it. Keep that one so that we can always use it if we want. Actually, what we're going to do is divide it up first so that it's smooth. Yeah, nice and smooth. And the color's freaking off. It's not purple, man. He's red. He is mostly red in that movie. So hopefully it's just the lighting. But anybody that says anything negative about it, they just get jumped on by the fanboys that are like, oh my god, it's the best thing I've ever seen. Hey. Alright, so now it's Dynameshed. And we're going to get rid of the purple again. Whoa! What happened? No! There we go. That's better. Alright, so now I have to sculpt like a futuristic looking outfit that matches these pants. I don't wanna. I don't wanna. I'm done. Yeah, I mean, that Shredder did have a giant faceplate in the movie. I don't think NECA's is... Oh, you know what's wrong with it? Oh, the depth. The flat part that goes up and like the scallopy part that connects it to it, like the front, the top part is long. It's really long. It looks like a duckbill. Oh man, that's not good. Yeah, I mean, he's supposed to be red. Look. Where is it? Where the heck did Tiny post that? Oh, I don't have that picture. Hang on. Like, he's a lot more red. Look at this picture. It's red. Like, it's very red. And then theirs is like purple. Well, we'll see. I really, really am not looking forward to having to give it a bad review. Not a bad review, but I can't not comment on that kind of stuff. So, you know. Alright, so I'm thinking I might draw it with masking and then build it like that. So I'm thinking we want like a panel like that, perhaps. Yeah, it's more like a burgundy color. Oh, you know what I thought might look cool, but he's got kind of a fat neck for it. A bit of a collar. The 2003 Shredder? I'm not 100% sure I'm familiar. Is that the one with the black face? That sounds wrong. Where his face is covered in black, like shadow, kind of like Magneto is sometimes. I think that's what that one is. And he's got like the martial arts belt type situation. Oops. I never really followed that series, but that is a cool design. The 2003 Shredder looked the best. Yeah, I don't know if that's true necessarily. I think the classic comics one was pretty badass. Oh, I can't draw a straight line? Why can't I do that? Oh, I need lazy mouse on. Hey, there's no lazy mouse, damn it. Make me draw a straight line on my own? I'm not trying to draw straight lines around here. Have you thought of maybe having a belt over this shirt around the waist area? No, because this is not meant to look like that. This is like a jacket. Like a cyberpunky jacket. Good one, Victor. That was a good one. You get a bonus point for that. Who's getting Re2? Probably like 7 people, and that's it. I'm kidding. It's going to be very popular. I'm not getting it, though. I never got into Mortal Kombat 2. I mean Resident Evil. John, he was being sarcastic. Because that's an absolutely terrible Sub-Zero design. Oh, I need to turn that back off. So I need to have a turn off. I need to have a collar for this to work the way I want it to. So there would be a collar going all the way around. Maybe not like a big one, but there would be one. I'm not feeling that. Let's take that back a little. Yeah, I meant jacket when I said jacket, damn it. I wish I had the collar on here. Actually, maybe these should go all the way across. Actually, maybe that should go all the way up. Let's see if I can make a collar in a clever way. Oh, man. They did, Trimp. You're right. They did invent ninjas. That's what I was going for. Pretty close, anyway. Oh, my gosh. He's got the cone of shame. Alright, let's not do that. I don't think I'm supposed to be making myself laugh while I'm working. I can only imagine what you guys are thinking. Like, I'm pretty sure this guy doesn't know what he's doing. He seems to be making this shit up as he goes. And we all talk like this for some reason. Yeah, but John, at the same time, that's kind of what Cyberpunk stuff looks like. So even though I'm not actually doing that, I could make a very convincing argument that I should do it that way. Why can't I delete that? You guys having another argument? You guys and your nerd arguments. Goodness gracious. We try to strive to be something greater. Jeremy Torres just explained how wrong he is in the same sentence he started with. People are really that deluded these days. Goodness gracious. This guy's a jerk. When I asked him for free stuff, he said he gives away free stuff, just not to people who ask for it. What an asshole. Oh wait, I just explained why he's not and I am. That was me speaking for you there, Mr. Torres. Oh my gosh. This guy is such a jerk for not giving me the free stuff I asked for. Oh my gosh. That almost sounded like Chewbacca. I don't know where that came from. What a potty mouth. When your mom finds out you stole her iPad again, you are gonna be in trouble. I'll let her know later. Oh. You got a mom joke. Just kidding, I know your parents don't care. Because you already turned out pretty terrible. Oh my gosh, it's just never gonna stop. We better stop. Alright. So we have a bit of a collar now, which we can adjust. But I need to merge them together. Don't ban him, John. Did you ban him? Let him go. I want to let him go a little bit. It's best to let him get their grievances aired. Where is it? I can't see it. Because you guys are too busy running your mouths about the stupid ninjas. I can't find the comment now. Seriously, where the heck is the comment? It's not even, it doesn't even have the, oh my god, I'm in top chat. Good thing my regular chat's not in top chat. Oh good, you didn't get rid of him. Why isn't he responding? It's always good to let the crazies say their piece. It just proves how crazy they are. Alright, you know what? Before I do anything, I wanna adjust this a little bit more. Even if what he said is true, which I'm sure it is, well, I guess I don't have to say that. How could that possibly make me a bad person? I give away free stuff to people that don't ask for it. Yeah. So? Like, what's the argument there? It's not like I'm handing out survival kits and water in a desert. They're toys. Why would I give free stuff to somebody who's going to ask for it like a little mooch? I wouldn't. Asked and answered, Your Honor. Counselor's badgering the witness. This case is closed. He's not going to respond apparently, huh? Guess not. Oh well. I'm having a heck of a day today, in the best way possible. Not the best way possible. I mean, I could have won the lottery or something, I guess. Something that was actually good. Instead of just dealing with a bunch of dirty ass dingleberries. Did you lawyer right? Pretty close, yeah. Yeah, you did. Man, one of my favorite classes in college was, well, it was all of my law classes, but constitutional law. That was such a fun class. Teacher kept asking me to go to law school instead of doing what I was doing. And I was like, no, I don't wanna. Because I didn't. Not that it would have mattered, but I ended up going for a thing I went for, and it was a waste of money. But so would have law school been. I said that wrong. So would law school have been. What I should have said. Alright, I think we're gonna leave the collar like that for now. In case you guys are wondering, the skinny lines that I put on there are just red lines like I have on the other stuff already. That worked out way better than it should have, based on my track record. That should have been a nightmare to work on. That went way too smoothly. Something. Oop. Damn it. I just screwed it up. Alright. That went way too smoothly. That never happens. I don't know. He's pretty thick, but I don't think it's like grossly thick. It might be something we can work with. Oops. Let's see. We can actually probably bring it in. No, we can't. No, we can't. But it is a jacket after all, so I guess it's alright. Oh, that's not how we want that to be. Okay, let's take this in. Hey, what's up, Tiggs? Hey, Tiggs, are you always lurking, or are you only lurking when you end up saying something? And it's fine if you're not always lurking. I'm just curious if you're there and I should acknowledge you, or if I should only acknowledge you once you talk, because that means you're here. Does that make sense? Is the film Akira an influence? Yes, kind of. Only kind of, because I haven't actually seen it. But I do like the art style. So, that's why I say kind of. I wasn't being a jerk there. I was being genuine. It is kind of an influence. Why? Did somebody have a jacket like this in that? Swear to God, if I made something that already exists again without knowing that it already exists, I might lose it. Mostly always. Hey, Fluffy. Hey, Marina. JF, why did you ask about Akira? Oh, there we go. Just the vibe I got from the figure so far. Looks like it could be a member of one of the gangs. And oh my gosh, I must have done something right. Because that's the type of styling I'm going for specifically. And you, apparently a new viewer, was able to nail it on your first try. You have validated almost 2 years worth of work for me. Thank you very much. If I had cookies, I would give you a bite of one of mine. That makes me happy. XCXZ is now a person. Welcome to personhood. Oh my gosh, it's no wonder people don't like me. I just insinuated that that person wasn't in fact a person until they became a subscriber to my channel. I mean, I shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff out loud, no matter how much it's true. You're my new favorite person, JF. I can't do it, damn it. Seriously, Vic? I've straight up said that in the past. Ghost in the Shell, Akira, Alita, all that shit. Vic, you're my new least favorite person. Just kidding, you were already. Why is the bottom not a separate poly group? How did that happen? Oh no. Oh no! Well, I mean, I have to rebuild the whole thing anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter. No, you weren't. Stop using the hurricane as an excuse. A little water and wind. Whoop-de-freaking-do. What an asshole thing to say. Oh, man. You know what? I like these lines right here that it put in there for me. I'm gonna do that. You shouldn't have self-esteem. Anyway, self-esteem is an artificial thing that people tell people that don't need to feel good about themselves, that they should feel good about themselves. You should have self-worth. Self-esteem's kind of just a made-up thing, though. Like, you shouldn't feel good about yourself by default, you know? Not just you, but anybody. Myself included, everybody. You shouldn't just be happy with who you are. If that's the case, you have nothing to strive for. Nothing to work on to improve. That's not how you become good at life. Get out there and accomplish something. Why be happy with what you're at right now? That's my take on it, and if you don't like it, well, it's probably because we're different people. And I say things that are not popular, even though that's not the reason I say them, it tends to be the case. Self-Esteem is a pretty good song by The Offspring. Now, I'm no music connoisseur, but I thought they were just called Offspring, not The Offspring. You know what? Let's just mask this out. It's so much easier masking it out than I thought it was going to be to get this design. Uh-oh, Zeus just woke up. Been watching your channel for years. I wish you were more popular. That's the worst compliment ever. I think you're very unique with your reviews. Thank you. Thank you. What figure are you making next? Do you mean customs or as far as this goes? I wish you were more popular. Popular is basically saying you're not popular. That hurts. That hurts a lot. Hey. I wish people liked you. Implies very strongly that people don't like me. Oh, I know you didn't mean it that way, but that's funny. Customs. My next custom is a secret. The Offspring? Huh. Well, like I said, I am no music connoisseur. Then again, we don't care what John says about anything, so maybe we should just all move on from this conversation. Zeus, you just woke up. If you start eating the carpet right away, I'm gonna bitch about it. And I know you don't like it when I bitch about it. He's doing it already. No! No! Guess where I have to go, guys. To the grocery store tomorrow. But for now, I'm just gonna go take my cat outside and show it what it's like to not have anything to eat. Actually, I'm just gonna go feed it. Because I'm a baby back bitch when it comes to the cats. They get whatever they want because they're cats and they don't know better. No! Don't eat the carpet! I'll be right back. Get up. Yeah, stop eating carpet. Yes. Don't meow at me and make me feel bad. Yeah, I was just goofing around, Rayhan. I know what you meant. John, why do you keep talking about the feet? It's nothing I can do. When it's like this, they're just big. They look really big because there's no perspective. When I turn the perspective on, it's fine. It's almost like Bandai sculpted that Broly figure that no one ever talks about like that, but left it that way. Freakazoid would be an interesting custom. Yeah, maybe. So the idea here is, let's say it's like that color. And then these guys would be red. I don't want to do that. They'd just be the same as the little red lines down below, but I'm not making it right now. I'm just seeing how it'll look. That was really good. Yeah. He does have some big old feet. What if he actually looks like that in the movie? That'd be awful. I think I'll put one more here. No. I was thinking about going to see the Dragon Ball movie on Friday maybe, but I don't know. I still have to go see Bumblebee, and I still haven't reviewed Aquaman, obviously. I don't know, it's hard for me to motivate to review those kind of movies, or not those kind of movies, movies in general, because the videos don't get any viewership, so it's kind of like a waste of time. But I don't know, people seem to like it sometimes. But most of the people that watch them just complain about what I say, so I don't know. An option to color all of the raised parts on a particular body part? Oh, don't believe so. I don't believe so. John, you want the jacket to be open? I guess I could do that. That would afford much better articulation. Well, shit. Well, that throws a spanner in the works. Alright. Let's see here. I can do this. It's gonna suck, but I can do it. Actually. I'm doing this just for you, Mike. Just for you. I think it's weird that I'm gravitating towards that color scheme when blue and white's what I like. Yeah, for now an open one's a better idea. See, I had thought about it before, but I decided to go with a closed one for a particular look that I wanted, but it seems to me... Zeus, I swear to God, if you eat that carpet, you are gonna be getting a new home. I was going for a particular look. Hi. But it... He does look kind of bloated. So... No, not poly paint. Poly groups from the masking. How I'm gonna do this now, I don't know. Actually, I can't even do it that. First, we're gonna duplicate. No. No, what we're gonna do is this. And get rid of that. Come on. Wanna jump up? Come on. Hey. Hey. Zeus. 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 Come on. Come on. Why are you staring at me like that? I like this cat, but I don't know, man. I do not know. No, that's going to pose another problem. With the open jacket, I'm going to have to create like a belt or something to go on the top of the pants, because right now we only have this piece, which clearly won't work, and this piece, which I don't think is going to work. I mean, I'm obviously going to have to resculpt the jacket some, but no, it's not going to work. Yeah, once it's open. Here's the thing. Let me show you something. This is one of the other reasons I didn't want to do an open jacket. It's considerably more work. Like a whole bunch. So the problem with it, and I'll explain it now, and then I'll explain it on the program. You have the jacket surface, and then you have the open part like this. So you have the inside of the polygons on the open part, and the outside on the other part. Well, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the polygons are only one-sided. So when I do that, it makes it problematic to sculpt. And the way around that is a lot of work. And I'll show you because I did the same thing on Zorlda over here. I can show you very briefly what I'm talking about. So I made his shirt already. Now I did close his off on the inside because I had other parts on there. But the same thing with the collar. The collar is basically the same situation. I need to resculpt this. Let me just do a little bit right here, a little bit. Hang on a second. I saw something that was bothering me. Now I have to do something about it. Damn it, John. Now look what I'm doing. I'm not even working on the right project again. Yeah, I need to redo his nose. I don't like the way his nose is. I hadn't thought about it much until just now. That's not terrible. I actually like that a lot better. For now. I don't know. Whatever, that's not what we're working on. Anyway, the thing about the folding shirt... Okay, so the thing is... Let me see if I can even show you this. I probably can't. I guess I kinda can. No, I can't really, because I'm gonna be describing it. I had to sculpt these things separate, and then connect them on the inside, and it's an absolute nightmare to do that. It doesn't look like it'd be that hard, because I'm awesome at it. But it's a total pain in the ass. Total pain in the ass. That's perspective on. Well, that's gonna change how his face looks. I gotta do something about the nose. I haven't figured out what it is yet. It's very difficult to sculpt Link in a good way, because he's very stylized. But it's a very specific style. Can we just... Maybe I should just give myself a little bit more. Why is he that color all of a sudden? What the hell? Yeah, that's better, anyway. Yeah, that'll do for now. Alright, back to the other project. Oh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do the jacket. No, damn it. Oh, but the jacket's a much better idea for posability. No, there are no good figures of Link. None of them are even close to as accurate as they should be. I have a buttload of Zelda artwork that I can use, but... Okay, so we're gonna hide everything, because I'm a moron. There we go. Now I think I might be able to do this in a certain way that might work. I don't think it's going to, but I might be able to make it. That's not even close to working. Alright, well... Shit. Smart people don't sculpt clothes in ZBrush. It's much easier to do it in a different program. But... I mean, clothes like this where you want them to fold over and stuff. Okay, new plan. I'll sculpt it, fold it over on one copy. That might work. So I want to fold over the top at like halfway. So it'll be going like this. I need reference. I can get most clothes done without reference, but once you start needing things to fold over when they have collars and stuff. Hey, perfect. Haha. Haha. I am saving this image. Okay, so... Well, you know what, John? Screw you. A lot. Yeah, whatever. I'll leave the artifacts for now. I should move that somewhere. So I'm kind of going to be sculpting it flat, and then once I actually have it there, I can pull it out to make it look like the right thing, and then I'll be sculpting it the right way. What a pain in the ass. Oh, man. But it'll look cool if I can make it work. And once I have it sculpted, I can readjust it too. Yep, mine shipped the other day. This is gonna be such a pain in the ass. I mean, I can get the sculpting part done, but then making it... I'm about this close to not doing a jacket anymore. That's gonna be too much work to be worth it, I think. I don't know about that. It's gonna be a lot of work to do that. I might go back to not having an open one at all. Or maybe it's open, but not like that. Like, it's not windswept, I guess is... I don't know now. No. I mean, I can... Okay, so here's how it works. I can show you on this. So you see how they're only one-sided? Damn, the bottom's still on there to get rid of that. So I can make them two-sided, but it's still just one thing. I can't sculpt on the sides independently of each other. least I don't think so. What if I do this? Does back face mask stop me from sculpting through even like that? Yeah, I can't do it. I didn't think I could. Yeah, it just lets you see them when you do it like that. So doing that doesn't work. So in order for it to work, I have to give it thickness first and then do it. But if I give it thickness first, then I won't be able to get it to do what I want it to do. So if I give it thickness and then try to like roll it over, so like if this is the fold, this part's going to end up poking through this part, it'll be pushing through, and it's going to be a pain in the ass. So you want to do it all with one side. But even then, I still can't roll it over properly. I have to do it manually because there's no good way of rolling it over. That's what I explained on Zelda when you weren't here, John. I explained how the collar piece couldn't be done in that fashion. But I'm thinking if I put wrinkles on it like that, and then move it around manually, I can make it work. Like, not a ton, but... so that it just has less wind flow. I mean, I have to resculpt it anyway. I can't leave it just the way it is. So I might as well. No, that didn't work. I'm getting really close to not doing this at all. It's become too much of a hassle to be worthwhile. Still don't get why they don't have a tool for that sort of thing. Like, I can't grab something and pull it in a way that I want to do it. So like if you have a piece of cloth, if I grab it here and pull it, it doesn't have a function of like rolling over. It just pulls and stretches it. I don't know why they don't have that, like a weighted pull. You would... it seems to me like it would be a reasonable thing to program into the software. But there isn't one of those. See, I can't even get the tip of it to move. It's freaking annoying. What was I doing? Oh. Well, that was my plan when I started the whole jacket thing, and having arms that had sleeves on some of them. That was my idea. Because if you have arms that have sleeves, then you can interchange them as you can with all the other parts. And voila, much more variety. I wonder. Yeah, that's not a good idea. Maybe I can just flip the collar over and it'll get the job done. That might work. So, like, if I... I might be able to make that work. How the heck am I gonna do this? I guess what I can do is just get rid of all of the... I can't? Oh. No. I don't know how to do this in a way that's not going to be a waste of time. Thanks, Xander. I don't know, guys. I think what I want to do is going to take too much work and isn't going to be worth it. I don't mind doing a lot of work, obviously, but I don't think it's going to be worth it. I'd rather stop now and have wasted only an hour and a half rather than make it work across the span of 15 hours. Clovia, hello. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's not going to be worth it. How's my day going? It was going well. Not so much lately. I don't know. I needed to make clothed arms anyway. I think this will be a good start. I can work on this from here tomorrow. I'm a black male. This is my second account. Alfonso. I'm a black male. This is my second account. Blackmail is illegal. Get it? Get it? I guess not. What do you guys think about the clothed arms? I mean, obviously I need to refine them a little bit, but I think it kind of looks cool. It's a whole extra set of arms, though. Well, I'm not replacing the bear arms. I still have those. I think we'll just leave it there for the night, and we'll come back tomorrow and see what happens. I'm gonna bail on the jacket idea for now. Wasted an hour and a half doing it, but that's the way it goes. So, have a good night, guys. I'll be back tomorrow around 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If I stream later, it will be for Patreon people only, unless you are a special person, in which case I will message you on Discord with the link. If I do it. If I don't do it, then I won't bother. Alright? Alright. Have a good night. Where's the damn thing?